Okay, let's try this again. Okay, I gotta check everything, guys. I'm so sorry. Usually things are just not this difficult, but it's been a weird day. So, it's been one of those days, I swear. Okay, let me just double check. See what we got going on here. I'm so sorry for all of this. Okay, I think we are now oriented correctly. Yay! Oh, the struggle. The struggle is real. Oh, hello, and happy Monday. Your Monday as mine is. Hello. How's everybody tonight? I swear to God, your day's got to be going way better than mine. Oh. So, I'm a little new to the group. I'm your resident newbie. My name is Allison Cope, and I have been a crafty person all of my life, but I have been in the crafting world for about 17 years now, and my favorite thing to do is color. So I am here to color our adorable little Torin tonight. So So if you have any questions for me, because I'm a newbie here for you guys, please don't hesitate to drop those in the comment section. And we're going to have some fun tonight. And hopefully I'm going to teach you something new that maybe you haven't done before or haven't seen before. Please don't hesitate to ask questions to get more detail if you need more detail. I am more than happy to share everything with you. All right, so this is the image that we're going to be coloring tonight. This is Torin, and I'm just going to keep my finger over the image just so that it can't be copied. So, and he is the most adorable little Viking ever, isn't he? And of course, we have our awesome metal die outline. We're going to be using that tonight. This is the card that we are going to be making. And now this is a little bit different. This is not flat. He's got some dimensions, so I'm not sure how much camera will pick up. But we're going to make his headgear and his weaponry pop up so that he's a little bit more three-dimensional. And I'm going to show you how to do that. And in the background today, we are going to be using the Norris stencil. I love this stencil. It's so cool. And we're going to bring it in for a subtle background today. Okay, so I will be bringing these cards into the image as the night goes on so that you guys have a reference point as to what Copic colors we're using. I will also post this on the Facebook group as well so that there's a close-up so that you do have a reference point, especially for some of the metal stuff, because metal stuff is kind of unique when trying to color with Copics if you're not going to use something metallic like a paint or a paint pen or something like that. So I will be referring to these. And I've got all my markers kind of set off in my little jars here for quick grab. So if you guys are ready, let's get started. I'll bring this in and out as we go here. Okay, so I think to make my life easier here, I have stamped Torin twice because I need his image twice to complete this. Okay, and I think we'll bring you guys in a little closer here. Okay. So I tend to start with skin. I'm not sure about you guys, but skin is generally one of the lighter things that you're going to be coloring. So I'm just going to, I just have it covered up just so that it can't be photographed. If they were just wondering why. Allison, why do you have strange tape on your image? Okay, so we're going to work with skin, and then we'll come back to other things like wood and boots, and that's what this section is telling me here. All right, and we need an E31, an E34, and an E37. Okay. I am going to start with a face base. And hopefully you guys can see. Can everybody see? Am I clear enough? Caffeine. Yes, I hear you on that one. I had like a 4-hour nap today because I was so pooped. All right, let's put our E31 down for our skin. And I am going to go over the entire image with this. One thing I've learned over the years is that color at an angle that is comfortable to you. So if you're doing curves like cheeks and things like that, rotate your image so that your hand is in a comfortable position. Always remember that. That way you'll have more control. Okay. Yeah, 4-hour nap. I'm lucky enough that I don't work other than doing this. I consider this as my job. My husband works for a railway here in Canada. I'm Canadian. And so my son, who is 16, he goes to school, and so I had the house to myself. So I curled up with my kitty. We had a nap together. And my husband is actually going for some training, so he is not home tonight, which is unusual for him. So, okay. Now we're going to start and go in to define all the areas that are shaded. Okay, so I'm going in with my E34, and I'm going to start to map out all of those areas where I need to add a little bit of shadow. So we're going to go under his helmet because the helmet will cast shadow on the face. And don't worry, we'll work these lines. They won't look so stark. So down the sides of his face, you're also going to do underneath his hairline and trying to get there. I'm also going to do the creases kind of in where his eyelids are because they're going to be inset, right? All right. And underneath the chin, I'm going to do a little tiny bit kind of down like his collar. And we're going to work this color in. Okay. We're going to go even darker for our shadow with an E37. Again, I will post all of these color maps for you. That way you'll have a reference as to what I use for skin. Things like that for you guys once we're done here. Just going down the sides. Again, I'm going to put a little tiny bit in his brow line. Definitely underneath the chin. A little bit down that one side. Okay, so I'm going to go into with my mid-tone. Everybody colors differently. Everybody has their own reason as to why they go from light to dark, dark to light, etc., etc. So you do what is most comfortable to you. Just happens to be what I like. So I am just basically running my nibs through that darker color because I want it to blend. So with my mid-tone, kind of using it like a brush to pick up those tones and spread them out, which also makes them easier to blend. So again, mid-tone, E34. And we're going back to our lightest E31. And I'm really going to go over all of those mid-tone lines and blend, pulling things down across. And this process will take out those lines that you have created in your first application of ink. Just kind of smooths everything out. So you want to go over top of those areas to blend that ink. All right. I've tried to keep as a white area around the eyes, and of course I just mucked that up. Just as I would say that, of course. That I'm sure happens to you guys too. Oh, we forgot his neckline here. All right. So to combat those lovely lines, yes, this is my first live with you guys. So take it easy on me. I'm just pushing back anything that's in those whites. That's what the zero blender is for. It's a misnomer. They should never have called it a colorless blender. They should have called it a pusher brush, because it really doesn't blend. It actually pushes ink down into the paper. All right, let's add some color into his sweet little cheeks there. Okay, so this is E04, and I'm also going to add a little bit down kind of the sides of his cheeks. I like the way there's kind of like a purpley pinky tone undertone to this color, which is kind of, it's really nice for darker skin tones. So I'm just gonna flick his cheeks on, and then we're gonna go back to the mid-tone, the E34, and just use it just to blend out that color a little bit. I don't know why, it just totally works for skin that's a little bit darker shaded, just a little tiny bit. And I'm gonna go back even to our lightest again and just see if I can get rid of those kind of like cheek lines. Again, if you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to drop them in that comment box. I would love to further your love of coloring. This is my zen zone. I'm not sure about you guys, but this is where I'm in love. All right. Let's go on to his outfit. We are going to skip all of the fur and the kind of the leather work. We're going to go right to his cape and his body. So I'm going to bring in our image again. We're going to do this in some really nice blues. So we're going to pull out our blue. All right, starting again with our lightest blue, B93. Okay, I'm going to put my base coat down. I am going, oh, and I just went over some stuff that I did not want to go over, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't know where my brain is tonight, guys. It's foggy, even though I had like a 4-hour nap. Okay, base coat down. So everything on his little cape here is blue. And then I'm going to go almost to the darkest blue, and we're going to work our way back. Like I said, you kind of go and color it the way that you are comfortable. Oh, why was the tape on? When I first start with an image, because there's no color on it, and you could possibly take a photograph, like stop the video, pause it, and take a photograph. I do it for reasons of copyright. That's all. It's just for the protection of the artist. All right, so I'm going to go to my B99 here. Okay, so this is almost my darkest. We're going to go right down into those deep shadows. So if you have a cape on, your darkest shadows are kind of going to be behind your tushy and down your back. And then, of course, as the cape curves back towards you on the outer edges, it's going to get lighter. So we're just going to put our hue of our almost darkest blue. That's a B99. We're going to go back in towards our lightest. So we're going to go to B97 and just follow that line down, picking up so it blends. And then we're going to go even lighter. We're going to go a step up and go, B95. Yeah, I just don't want people to screenshot the image and then use it without permission or purchasing it, right? Because Anne does such an amazing job at her artwork, and really, you need to purchase it if you're going to use it. So, just going to add some of our shadows into the folds. Do kind of a touch underneath the knot there. And of course I went outside the lines. What else is new? B93. So again, we're back to our lightest. And I'm just going to take it over top of that